Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
In a season no one would have predicted, many highs for the Tigers, including multiple top 25 upsets and a win in the NCAA tournament for the first time in 13 years. But it all came to an end today after a loss to Princeton 78-63. It was not the finish many fans wanted, but still a season that exceeded all expectations. KOMU8 Sports Director Ben Arnett is live in Sacramento. He has more on how the team is feeling. Ben?
Yeah, Robbie, you mentioned a lot of those successes this season, and again, this is all from a team that the experts picked to finish 11th in the Southeastern Conference. They eventually finished 4th in the league, the highest finish in the regular season standings the program has ever produced. They get to the last 4 teams of the SEC tournament for the first time in the history of the program, and as you mentioned, they win a game at the Big Dance here in Sacramento for the first time in 13 years. Of course, this isn't the way they wanted it to end, losing to the 15th-seeded Princeton Tigers and missing a chance to go to the Sweet 16, but has got a chance to go into the Missouri locker room afterwards and talk with a lot of the players. You know, to a person, they were already able to really explain and understand and appreciate just how impactful the successes they've had this season have been on the program and on the fan base. Here's what they had to say about that.
We definitely laid the legacy for future Mizzou, so we're going to have to see what happens. Time always going to tell, so I'm really looking forward to the future and seeing what's going on.
People want to be a part of our culture, want to be a part of our program. When you see us, in the first year make it to the round of 32 and, just all the things that you see on social media and how connected we are, you just want to be a part of it.
I know usually it takes a couple years to really build some brothers, but the stuff that we've gone through, the things that we've done together, I just got brothers for life. Dudes that'll be in my wedding. My kids will probably call them uncle and all that. So I'm just happy that I met everyone on this team.
And there are several players who have eligibility remaining next season, like Nick Honor. A lot of fans want to know about Kobe Brown. We asked the question, of course, moments after a season-ending loss. Certainly minds aren't made up about those kinds of things. Brown in particular said he's going to take some time after this season, look at his options, and those decisions will come down the line in the offseason, whether those players like Kobe Brown, Nick Honor, Noah Carter, and others who can come back next year might do that. But the season is over for Mizzou, and we will have more reaction from the locker room coming up tonight on KOMU8 News at 10 o'clock. For now, reporting live in Sacramento, Ben Arnett, KOMU8 Sports.
Thanks, Ben. Back here in Como, Mizzou football held their spring game today. The game was moved inside the Divine Pavilion due to the weather. And no teams this year, just offense versus defense. We started off with Connection Tigers. Hope to see a ton of this fall. Sam Horn to Luther Burden on the deep pass. He had a few more grabs on the day. And then the next play, Nathaniel Pete carries it into the end zone. The Como kid, here he is, looking to make an impact in his second year with the Tigers. And then on the next drive, it's the third stringers, but keep an eye out for quarterback Dylan Leibel. Lots of good throws today, including this touchdown to Jamarian Wayne. The story of the day would be the success of the defense, though, as Northeast JUCO transfer Tristan Newson stood out as he gets a pick six. Willis George Jr. said afterwards that this spring has been good for the Tigers.
We're having some really good practices, so I think, especially the last couple of practices, we've been doing a good job at competing and stuff and just trying to get better. Coach Drink been doing a great job at getting us to remember that every day we got to compete.
Shortly after that spring game ended, Eli Drinkard set out the bat signal and landed a big commit. In-state product Keon Gray, a 4-star 2024 D lineman crew, is committed to Missouri. And despite not winning the SEC Gymnastics, Mizzou recorded their best ever team score with a 197, and Keegan O'Toole's 2-time national winners, and that's sports.